Alright guys, thank you for checking in Stormtopia.com and Stormtopia.com's Facebook page. We have a daily weather update right now. Of course, a moderate winter storm underway here for a lot of the Northeast. Taking a look at the current radar imagery, really vicious here with the vortex crossing across portions of the southern mid-Atlantic. We've got heavy rain and even thunderstorms here from between Richmond and Washington, D.C. It's falling as rain, but to the north it's falling as snow where the cold air is holding its ground, and it's heavy snow. Definitely a plowable snow expected in a lot of spots. Going to get to my snow accumulation forecast in just a little bit. But what proves handy in this situation is a vorticity analysis. So here we go to the 500 millibar vorticity pattern. I'll take you out to this evening, and you see what's happening here. Here's the vortex beginning to cross off the coast. Now what's interesting here is this would actually be a blockbuster storm, but you go to the next frame, you see while we're seeing the cold air in here, it could be snow. We end up getting a band of heavy snow, but this is our blockbuster storm out here. Okay, it goes totally to the south. We weren't aware that it was going to go to the south earlier, which is why there was certainly a fair amount of hype leading up to the event. But folks, basically what you break it down for this event is where the precipitation is strongest with the thunderstorms likely to be rain over the vortex. Then the vortex moves east before you can change over to very heavy snow. Alright, that's basically how you would break down this thing. But one thing you see on the map though is one thing you do see is a little band in here. That's where you're looking at about 6 to 9 inches. Again, I'm going to get to accumulations in just a bit. So I'll go through time by time analysis here. Here we are at 10 o'clock this evening. It's snowing pretty rapidly from New Jersey back up into Long Island. By the midnight hours, we're getting the snow spreading into southern New England, falling heavily. 4 or 5 a.m. storm is going to begin to shift east off of Montauk, south of Long Island. Still snowing, but we're beginning to wrap up the event after maybe a dusting to a couple of inches across western Massachusetts. And then by 7:10 a.m. it's over with. So not a long duration storm, not a huge deal. Here's our snowfall expectation. We've been tweaking this over the past 24 hours or so, and we've now come to our official conclusion. And here's what we're looking at. It's where the vortex is. There could be some impacts with thunderstorms, etc. in here, but it's going to be primarily rain until you get the northwest winds backing in. That's when you switch over to snow, but the snow will fall lightly with 1 to 3 inches. Then it's a plowable snow here from Virginia through D.C., Baltimore, New Jersey, New York City, Long Island, eastern and central portions of southern New England. And then once you get from Essex County in Massachusetts through Rhode Island, back into portions of coastal Connecticut, almost out to the Cape Cod Canal, certainly at least a half foot of snow, certainly upwards of 9, 10, 11 inches. Even a foot in an isolated spot, don't want to rule that out. But the storm won't be lasting enough to be a blockbuster, and the vortex is going to go offshore. So that's a wrap for this one. Stay tuned for all the storms we're going to get. Stormtopia.com fan Matt was out today earlier in Baltimore, Maryland, capturing some footage of the first burst of snow as it went by. We're going to have footage of tonight's stronger burst of snow in a bit, but check out what he had. He's always going to be in our chat below the videos. He's a good guy. Feel free to talk to him.
I live in Baltimore, Maryland. We currently got an unexpected snow overnight, and schools right now are closed because, yeah, we have low standards. If there's 2 inches, we're out. We're going to currently look and see exactly how much we have. Alright, so we're going to stick this in the ground. We have exactly 2 inches.